Hello guys, welcome to Wander. Today we're going to be doing the story of Natalie Arouet, I think that's how you say it, and it's also the creepypasta Clockwork. She's known as being one of the most hated creepypastas due to her story having bad grammar, but there's two versions and I'll tell you the first one, and next video I'll tell you guys the second one, okay? Natalie was once a normal, unassuming teenage girl who came from a broken family. Her nature started to change drastically when her family started verbally and physically abusing her. She was around 9 at the time. Natalie was unable to tell anyone at the time, too. The only person she felt safe with was her older brother, Lucas. That was until she was sexually abused by him more than once for a period of 4 years. During her abuse, she tries to talk to a girl in her class about it, named Mia. But Mia sabotages Natalie and spills her secret, prompting online and real-life harassment during her elementary school years. When Natalie was 16, things took a turn for the worst. Natalie's boyfriend, Chris, asks her to talk to him after class. He admits to her that he wishes to break up and see other people, setting her macabre art and negative mindset, as well as her not telling Chris why she feels so negative. She returns home, goes to the bathroom, and with her mindset seemingly even more negative than before, and after keeping everything bottled up for too long, Natalie has finally snapped inside. She self-harms herself by sewing the corners of her mouth into a smile with black thread and stitches. Her mother finds her doing this and decides to schedule some therapy for her. With her visit to the therapist, Natalie explains that time has been her biggest problem, and that she wholly believes that time and the concept of it was against her, and was the reason that led to her abuse. After trying to get psychological help, she got sent to a doctor for some mental drugs that would hopefully improve her mental state. He says that she'll be back to normal in no time. Then slips an anesthesia mask on her as he performed surgery. Things went horribly wrong during the surgery. Natalie regained consciousness, and she was able to respond and move about. She then momentarily passes out after coughing blood for an unknown reason. She then wakes up again, and the doctor from earlier informs her that she was never supposed to wake up and that her appearance had also changed from the botched surgery. Natalie looks into a mirror and quickly notices that her once hazel eyes had completely changed into a vibrant green. However, Natalie was surprisingly happy with her new look. After she had gone completely insane, she kills the doctor along with 2 security guards and escapes from the mental hospital. Natalie returns home through a thunderstorm and kills her mother, father, and lastly, her brother. I can't go into details over the killings because this would be taken down, but it's pretty gruesome. After the murder of her family, she walks into the bathroom and suddenly spots her father's old pocket watch on the rim of the sink, and she listens to the faint ticking for what seems like an eternity. Then she disassembles it so that only the face off the watch remains. She repeats what she had told therapists about the time while removing her left eye and dropping it into the time makes you live through torture. You slowly progress through life being controlled by society until you come to the conclusion that you have no purpose. It's a vicious cycle. Time does not stop. It does not speed up. It does not slow down. It is violent. It makes you live through the torture over and over again. You are unable to escape from it. She then forces the small clock into her eye socket until it fits perfectly and refers to herself as Clockwork. Clockwork then walks away from her house as it burns to the ground along with her family. Now she lives on, carrying her insanity with her and leaving so many victims dead, claiming she is the one who determines when their time should come to an end. Her powers and skills in this story include increased strength, enhanced speed, agility, stealth, enhanced endurance, intelligence, and tapetum lucidum, which is her glow-in-the-dark eyes. Her hobbies are murdering people to satisfy her bloodlust, drawing horror-themed pictures, and her goals are to get revenge on her family, which has succeeded, to end as many lives as possible, which has presumably failed, and to try and kill those who wronged her and others, which is ongoing. The type of creepypasta she is a tragic murderer. Clockwork is described as having pale peach skin, long messy brown hair, and formerly hazel green eyes. Her eyes change color as a result of the unspecified drugs forcibly prescribed to her by an unknown doctor that changed the pigment of her eyes from hazel to bright green, which is the tapetum lucidum. The tapetum lucidum. Yeah, tapetum lucidum, I think. That's how you say it. The clothing she mostly wears is a white tank top, a grayish-blue hoodie with white fur lining the edges of the hood, black skinny jeans, and a pair of black knee-high boots. Her most notable features is the pocket watch that replaced her left eye and the black stitches that were sewn into the corners of her mouth to resemble an upward smiling position. Before becoming a killer, Natalie was a shy, polite, and sophisticated young girl who only wanted nothing more than to just enjoy her life peacefully with a loving family. But unfortunately, due to her abusive upbringing, her personality notably changed to a depressed, nearly mute, numb, anxious wreck. And after the loss of her sanity, she became a lot more reserved and unemotional, as she prefers to keep her feelings hidden away from others until she feels that it's okay to let them out. Some facts about her is that Clockwork's weapon consists of 2 large serrated knives. Her stuffed toy is named she has a stuffed giraffe toy named Jaffy. Clockwork has a lot of French blood in her veins, however, she does not have an accent. She was canonically in a ship with Toby Rogers, aka Tiki Toby, and Clockwork is not a lesbian. This can be proven by the fact she was paired with a male. No, her trauma does not instantly change her sexual preferences, but yes, she was with Toby, who is now no longer a creepypasta character within the franchise. Clockwork hates Slenderman with a burning passion. The creator has confirmed that it's due to Slenderman's usual targets being young children or teenagers. She despises being called by her previous name before she became a murderer. Clockwork used to have a fixation with gore and frequently likes to draw gruesome stuff in her adolescent years. This would include people getting brutally stabbed and tortured, bloody machetes, and other kinds of weapons, etc. Due to her upbringing, she wasn't able to understand the social, ethical implications of it.